Wow. Wow, pretty neat beginning, huh? Did you guys like that? Yeah. So I don't know if Miss VanSickle told you, but my name is Cody Bahlau. So I'm actually from Michigan too. So I grew up right down the street. Yeah. So I grew up right down the street from Adrian, not too far away. I went to the University of Michigan. Who's a Michigan fan? Oh, that's good. Michigan State is that they're good too, just not as good as Michigan. So I don't know if Miss VanSickle told you, but I'm on a boat. So I work on a boat for a big university in New York City called Columbia University. So we have a research boat that goes all around the world, and we study different things in the oceans. So who knows what an ocean is? Can you tell me? Yep.
Maverick, what's an ocean?
You're in the middle of nowhere.
Yep, in the middle of nowhere. That's good. You're right.
Charlotte, what's an ocean?
Nowhere is sea.
A big sea. And what is it? Water, right? An ocean is a big body of water.
A body of water.
So let's look here. You can see the picture. So do you see the little polar bear in the corner?
Yeah.
So the polar bear is by the Pacific Ocean. There are 5 different oceans: the Pacific, the Atlantic, the Southern Ocean, the Indian, and the Arctic Ocean. There are 5 oceans. So right now, I'm just by the polar bear's head is where I'm at right now. And I'll show you another map. I'll show you another map in a couple minutes to show you where our boat's at. But first, let's look at something you may be familiar with. Let me zoom in here. So who's been to McDonald's? Who's been to McDonald's by the school?
Show them with your hands.
I don't like
your hands.
McDonald's.
Just show them with your hands.
So if you can see the map, just down the road, that's the McDonald's by your school. So we're going to zoom out.
McDonald's. Whoa!
So look at how far away he is, though. That's us right there, that little yellow dot.
So who recognizes Michigan? What does Michigan look like? Does it look like a shoe?
Titus, what does Michigan look like?
A mitten.
Oh, it looks like a mitten. That's right. So that's Michigan right there. So what around Michigan, what do we see? What's that blue stuff there?
Water.
Yeah, those are the Great Lakes, right? So you have Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Erie. Those are the big Great Lakes. Now we keep going out farther. Now we see the Earth, and we see the United States, right? So here we have the United States surrounded by water. Does everybody see that? Yeah. So what's around the United States? Those are the different oceans. So if you remember from our picture, we had the Atlantic. The Atlantic Ocean is here. The Pacific Ocean is over on the west side, so over here. Over by, who knows where Hawaii's at? Does anybody know where Hawaii's at? Is it right there?
It's
Right about there, right?
Right about there. Yeah, right about there.
Yeah, exactly. So if you remember, Hawaii is one of the states, and Hawaii is in the Pacific Ocean. So we'll look at our map one more time here. Let me hold on one second. And behind me, hey guys, just so you know, behind me, so we have scientists working all the time. So this is one of the scientists here. So I'll wave to them. Hi. Yep. So they're always working on board the boats here. So they're going to talk on the radio in a few minutes, and they're going to talk up to the bridge where the captain is at. Does everybody know what the captain does on board the boat? What do you think he does?
Murphy, what's the captain do?
Drive the boat.
He drives the boat. Yeah.
Drive the boat.
So they're going to talk on a radio, and they're going to talk up to the captain, sort of like talking to him on a cell phone. So if you remember, let me go back to the oceans. So we have 5 oceans, remember, the Pacific, the Atlantic, the Arctic, the Southern and India Ocean. And now we're going to talk about some pretty serious science topics here, but I know you guys are first graders, so you're going to understand the science, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like the science. We have a lot of scientists in here.
Oh, fantastic.
I love science. We have 20.
So we have the water cycle. So you know how in Michigan when it rains or snows, so that water goes into the rivers or lakes, right? And from the rivers or lakes, it goes into the Great Lake, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, and then that water eventually makes it all the way out to the oceans. And once in the oceans, then you have evaporation, or you have where the water turns into mist and goes up into the sky and makes clouds. And then when the water is in the clouds, it condenses. You know how who likes red Faygo? Does anybody like red Faygo?
I don't know.
Soda pop, red soda pop.
Oh, I don't. I like it. I like soda pop.
Yeah. So you know how do you know how in a hot summer day water happens on the outside of your pop can?
Like your pop can gets wet, or sometimes you get that little wetness on the side of stuff.
Yeah. So that's what happens up in the clouds when the water starts to condense, and then we have rain again. So we have a cycle of the water. So it rains in Michigan, it goes into the lakes and rivers, into the Great Lakes. That water goes out to the oceans, and then through evaporation, that water goes and becomes clouds, and then rains in Michigan again. Isn't that funny how that works?
No.
So what do you think happens when it rains? Do you think the farmers like it when it rains?
No.
What about the farmers, Kennedy? Yeah, why do the farmers like it when it rains?
Yes.
So their plants can grow.
I knew it.
Yeah, so the plants can grow.
All their plants.
So let me show you the boat. Hold on one second. Let me go back to our picture here. So who wants to see the boat I'm on right now?
Me.
Okay. So here's a little video of the boat. So we're flying in just like on a helicopter. So that's the back of the boat. And when we're at sea, we have all these different words all these funny words that we use to describe a boat. So on a boat, that's called the stern or the back. And here so now we're on the right side. So at sea, we call that the starboard side. Isn't that a funny word? So how big do you think it is? So
How big do you think the boat is?
10 million
10 feet long. They said 10 feet long.
So it's almost as big as a football field. That's pretty big, huh? Yeah, almost as big. So it's 75 yards long, almost as big as a football field. Now we're on the left side. This is called the port side. And you see up top where that thing is spinning, that's where the captain works. He goes up there and drives the boat.
What do you eat?
Oh, that's a good question.
Video.
So let's look at so when you guys go to in school to have food, what is it called? You call it the cafeteria?
Yeah. We usually call it the lunchroom. What? You have a cafeteria too?
So this is our cafeteria on board the boat. But remember that I said we use all these silly words offshore or on in the sea. This is called the mess room.
The mess room.
Well, let's see. We have turkey sandwiches, and we have French fries, and we have yesterday we had pizza. Who likes pizza? And this morning we're gonna have French toast and pancakes and bacon, all the good stuff.
Hey, Cody, what time is it right now?
So right now we're 3 hours different. So it's 7:24 right now.
So it's 7:24 in the morning. So you'd be waking up for school or getting on the school bus right now. Okay, where he's at. Right here in our classroom, it's 10:30 in the morning. Okay, so there's a time difference. So he's waking up pretty early to come do this with us today. Cody, we also want to know what your job is. What is your job that you do on that boat? What are you collecting?
So right now we're collecting data in the ocean. So remember we looked at Michigan before. So this is Michigan. Now we're going to zoom down here to the south, all the way down here. And this is where we're at right now. So this is where we're working. And we do a lot of things on board. We take water samples. So we drop this big tank down into the ocean and we collect water inside of it. And then the scientists study the different types of little animals living inside the water.
Have you
Sometimes-
ever seen any sharks? Have you ever seen any sharks?
What do you mean? Like that?
Yeah. Have you ever seen a shark? Like a live one.
So-
That is a live one. Look.
So that's a
That's cute.
Yeah, he sees it because he's in the ocean, right?
Have you seen a megalodon? That's the
Is that a-
Have you ever seen a megalodon?
Just look.
Hey, I had a blue feet. Hey,
Yeah.
that is mom. Blue feet. Like that. Why does that have a one on it? Oh,
So-
So
seal. Have you seen a seal?
these are some of the things he's seen as out on his adventure.
What? Have you ever seen a megalodon? I've never
So
seen a
did you see the turtle and the shark and the sea lions and the different color birds? So those are all different things that we see on the boat. We see them on the boat, but also when we go to land to do our different studies, we see them there. That's pretty neat, isn't it?
What?
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
That is the neat.
Have
So-
you ever seen a whale?
Oh yeah, we've seen whales lots of times. So
I
this
wanna
is
see
where
a whale.
Hey, look at
this is where the cooks cook our food.
That's neat.
We
Oh, look.
We have a little-
Here?
we have a little gym on board. This is where the captain drives the boat. You see the captain's chair?
Yeah.
It looks like a big video game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Here's our- Here's our bedrooms. This is where the scientists sleep. So there's 3 beds in this room. So they have to share a room.
Do you sleep in one? Yeah.
Yep, just something. Yep. Here's the movie room or the TV room. This is where people you would go in there and watch movies and TV. And
A whale. Yeah. I want to see the whale.
what about a library? Do you guys have a library at school?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
remember, they're on the boat for a long time, so they need to have things that they use daily. So they read,
Yeah.
they work out, they eat, but they can't go off the boat, so they have to have that stuff on the boat.
Hang
on.
So we'll watch one more video and then I think we'll do some questions. What do you guys think? So sometimes
I want to see a whale.
Hang on, let's
sometimes the water is quite rough. We get big waves that come on board and it's the boat is moving a lot. So this is what it
All hands, hoist the colors high. Heave ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die.
water was moving a lot, wasn't it?
I want to see that again.
So, Cody, do you guys have to strap in or strap on in that kind of weather? Like, you know, like hook onto the side so you don't fall over?
So when we're working on the deck in that type of weather, we wear a jacket, like a life preserver, just like you guys would wear on the boat, maybe with your mom or dad. And then sometimes if it's really rough, we have a line that we attach to us to make sure that we stay on board the boat.
Yeah, see? So just in case someone does, they have a life preserver, but then a line, just in
Why
case.
can't they just hang on the steel?
Yep. Another question. So when you collect this information and that data, what do you do with it then? You report back?
So the scientist on board, we always have scientists with us here. There's they're all out on deck right now, actually. I thought they were here. So they get all this data, all these numbers and their notes that they take when they're out here, and they go back into their laboratories and they look at the data and they try to find new discoveries and new species and new animals to help our understanding of the world.
That's cool, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't know what's out there, right? So scientists have to collect that stuff and come back and see, is this a harmful new species? Are they creating? Is it causing a problem? Okay. What, besides the captain, what are some of the other roles that everybody does?
Yeah, so the captain drives the boat. We have a person on board who's called an engineer, and they make sure that the engine in the boat runs. So you know, on a boat, how it has a propeller and it makes the boat go through the water. So the engineer makes sure the propeller moves so the boat can move through the water. And then you have the scientist, and then you have a couple other people who, you see all these computers behind me? So you have people, yeah, that's a lot of computers. You see over here, look, there's even more. Look at all those. Look at all those. So you have people on board that make sure that all the computers are working.
I can barely get my one computer to work. I don't think Mrs. VanSickle would be good in that role.
Yeah.
A couple more questions. Natea, you got a question?
How many days you stay on the
That is a great question. She asked, how many days at a time are you out there?
Wow, that's a good question. So we're on board for 5 weeks. So that's a lot of days.
How much days is it?
35 days.
35 days, so about a month out there. So no going home, no seeing anybody. I hope he likes who he works with, because he's got to be with them for 35 days.
I have a question.
And it's not like they can get much free space, right? Like if they need room, it's like you
That's
can only
right.
go so far.
Yeah.
Reagan, do you have a question?
I want to see a whale.
Yeah, well, if there's not a whale in the ocean to see right now, we can't see it. And he's in the control center.
How does your boat stay on the water?
It's a boat. It floats. It's built like that.
But how does it flow?
Well, that's how it's built,
In this
right? Just like any boat. Maverick, do you have a question?
Yeah. Do you put a GoPro under the water? Look what's under there.
What was the question?
Do you have a camera or a GoPro that they want to know that you put down on? They can take that information because they can't see down there, right? So that was a good question, Maverick. Titus, question?
How many floods have you had in the boat?
How many what?
Floods.
Oh, how many floods? Oh,
Yeah.
well, luckily we don't have too many floods on board the boat. So let's say maybe we've had one, which is pretty good.
Yeah, because you saw that water coming
Did
up
you
there.
take a video of it?
We didn't take a video of it, no.
No, they were probably batting down the hatches and holding on tight. Ophelia, you got a question?
Behalf of the peace. I want to know that. Do you eat anything in the ocean?
Oh, they want to know, do you guys ever catch anything? Because one of my friends said, well, what do they eat? They eat fish because they can catch them.
Wow, that's a good question.
Monsters.
Sometimes we do fish off the side and we catch some fish. And sometimes, if it's a big fish, we'll take it up to remember what I said, the mess room where we eat? So we'll take a big fish up to the mess room, and the cooks, they'll cook it for dinner.
That's a fresh fish.
Do you have it for lunch?
Might have it.
For lunch? Do you have it for lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, lunch or dinner. Yeah.
Let's do 2 more questions.
Yeah.
Any wonder questions? So we're always collecting information and data about new species and things in the waters, right? Murphy, a question.
So, have you ever seen a ginormous whale in the water? Bigger than a great white whale?
Have you ever seen a whale?
Oh yeah, we've seen lots of whales, but I don't have any pictures of a whale. But I see them all the time.
Listen, that's going to be
I
your
know.
mission. Look for a picture of
I
a whale.
know.
It's a whale.
I'll have to get a picture of a whale.
All right. Last question is going to go to Jocelyn. Jocelyn, what's your question?
Have you ever seen a great white shark?
I haven't seen a great white shark. I've seen a couple smaller sharks, like that video that we saw, but I haven't seen a great white shark.
Which I bet he's very happy.
I really wanted to say one thing.
They want to see the video again of the water.
What did you What did you discover?
So look at that. Oh, look how peaceful, right?
No, like the flood.
Yes.
The
Look at
flood. Neighbors.
There's the shark again.
Again. The flood.
Hang on, the one with the water coming up over the sides.
Flood again.
Oh, the one with the water coming up over the sides? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
We want to see that again.
Okay, so look,
I think
right? That's like, oh, a nice.
All hands, hoist the colors high. Heave ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die.
Is that your bow?
That was a good one. We'll do one more video. How about that? And this is the last video.
You have been the one. You have been the one for me. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for me.
How long does that thing stay underwater?
1 million meters.
It stays down for 1 year.
1 year.
300
1
So
year.
drop it down there. And I read on the words, it said, see you later, little buddy.
Yep.
So then you
next
drop
year,
it.
next year when you guys are in 2nd grade, we'll come back and we'll pick that up from the ocean bottom.
And see what all they collected in there. Will there be new species, new little particles, new little, I don't know.
Or
All right, my friends, we need to give a big wave and a thank you.
What if they find a great white shark that
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. That was great.
Now can we do
Okay.
one?
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.